Hi. Now in this video we are going to talk about Ethereum nodes. Let us see what are they. So let's say this is our Ethereum blockchain network, okay, where A, B, C, E, F, these are different systems and they are part of this Ethereum blockchain network. Now let's say you also want to become a part of this Ethereum network. Let's say you also think that, okay, I also want to be the part of this Ethereum network and I also want that I should have the access to the blockchain. You may want, right, in the future. So, what you have to do in order to become a part of this Ethereum blockchain network? Now, in order to become a part of this Ethereum blockchain network, you need to install a software called Geth, or we also call these kind of software as client. So, you need to install this client, that is Geth, in order to become a part of this Ethereum blockchain network. Now, once you will become a part of this Ethereum blockchain network, you can also have access to the Ethereum blockchain like these nodes have. Okay. So let me show you that software. So this is Geth. So this is our Geth. Okay, so once you will install this software into your system, then you can also have access to the Ethereum blockchain. You can do transaction on Ethereum blockchain. Let's say you want to become a miner in the Ethereum blockchain, then you can also become a miner in the Ethereum blockchain once you will install this Geth software. Okay, now in order to become this, and yes, one more important thing that I should tell you, that once you will become a part of this Ethereum blockchain network, then you will not be a normal system. Then you will be called as node. So let's say before installing of Geth, you are having a normal laptop, normal system. Okay, let us call that. Now, once you will install Geth and once you will start running Geth on your system, then your system will not be a normal system. Now it is a special kind of system because now it can be a part of our Ethereum blockchain, and we call that kind of a system as node. Okay, so you need to install Geth in order to become a part of this Ethereum network. And if you will become a part of this Ethereem network, you will be called as node. Now we have different kind of nodes because if we talk about Ethereum blockchain, we have different kind of people. There are few people who want to be miners. There are few people who just want to be validators. There are few people who just want to do normal transaction on Ethereum blockchain. So that's why we have three kinds of varieties, three types of nodes in the Ethereum blockchain. First, we have full node. Second, we have light node. And third, we have archive node. Let us see what are these three different nodes. So if we talk about full node, as the name suggests, it consists of the whole copy of the blockchain. So whatever is happening on the blockchain ecosystem, Ethereum blockchain ecosystem, each and every data, each and every block information is consists of with this full node. So if you become a full node, you will have access to the whole Ethereum blockchain. But definitely not the whole, I will say. There will be some amount of data you have to request from a different kind of a node that we called as archive node. You can see that it stores full blockchain data, although this is periodically pruned, so a full node does not store all state data back to Genesis. So definitely you will be having some amount of data. Let's say if there are 100 blocks, so you will be having information about, let's say, 80 blocks, but rest 20 blocks will be pruned. Okay, so you cannot have access to that 20 blocks. Definitely you can ask that, like you can ask about that data, about that 20 blocks data from archive node, and we will talk about archive node, so don't worry. But one thing is for sure, you can have access to around 80% of the blockchain data that is happening, that is there in the Ethereum blockchain ecosystem. Now, if you will become a full node, then you can participate in the validation, verification, as well as mining of the blocks. Okay, validate the blocks, that block are malicious, whether the transaction are right or not. So you can do all kind of thing if you will become a full node. Third thing is that it serves the network and provide data on request. Means we will, in the next slide we will talk about light node, and light node actually depends upon full node. Full node depends upon archive node and light node depends upon full node. So if you request some data, full node will be the one that can also provide you with that data, especially light node access. Light node request for that data from full node, and we actually request data from light node. So this is how this whole process actually works. And all states can be derived from full node, although very old state are reconstructed from request made to archive node. As I said, that you can definitely have access. Let's say if you have 100 blocks and you as a full node you have only access to 80 blocks, but let's say you want to have access to those 20 left blocks. Then in order to do that, you have to just request from the archive nodes that, hey, I just want that data, can you please send me that data? So archive node will send you that data. So this is how full node works. But definitely, in order to become a full node, you need to have a good system. You need to have a system which has higher storage, because if you will have less amount of storage, or let's say your internet is not that kind of a stable, in that case full node will not work for you. So you need to have a dedicated system in order to run a full node. Now let us talk about light node. And light node is the most favorite one for most of the users, and the reason is very simple. Because light node does not store the entire blockchain, it only store the summary of blockchain. Okay, so it is like blockchain is a whole story, and it is having some input, like light node is storing only the summary point of that story. So this is how light node works. Okay, and it depends upon full node. So whatever transaction are happening, if it wants to have the, if it wants to know about that transaction, it has to request from the full node. And it is very good for those system which have low capacity devices. So let's say you are having a system which is not of, good storage, and your internet is not that good. In that case, you can become a light node, and by becoming a light node, you can do transaction on the Ethereum blockchain. Definitely you cannot become a validator or a miner by using light node. So the light node do not participate in the consensus, means it does not participate in the, you know in the proof of work, because definitely now Ethereum does not work on proof of work. Now it has shifted from proof of work to proof of stake. So you cannot participate in the consensus part, means you cannot participate in the decision making part, whether a block is a malicious block or not, whether a block is a correct block or not. You cannot do that. You cannot mine a block, you cannot create a block. You can only access the Ethereum block, like you can see what is happening on the Ethereum blockchain. This is the only role you will be having if you will become a light node. Let's talk about Archive node. So Archive node, as I talked earlier also, these are the nodes that have the entire history of the blockchain. So if there are 100 blocks in the Ethereum blockchain, Archive node will store the entire 100 blocks in its, in its data storage. So this is how Archive node works, and that's why it is written that built an archive of historical data, means from the beginning, like Ethereum, when Ethereum started, from that point of time till now, they are storing each and every data. And yes, it requires terabytes of disk space if you want to become an archive node. So if you are having, some GB of space, then it will not be beneficial to become an archive node. It will not be fruitful. So you need to have terabytes of data space, disk space actually, in order to become archive node. So these are the three different nodes that we have in Ethereum blockchain. And trust me, this light node is the most easy one. If you want to become a part of this Ethereum blockchain, this is the most easy one, because it does not require much from you. It only requires some amount of storage, and if you have those, like certain amount of storage, you can become a light node. So I hope you liked this video. If you have liked this video, please click on that like button. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, because I'm regularly going to upload new blockchain courses on this channel. If you want to connect, you can connect with me on Instagram. I am available there. And if you want to join our blockchain developer community, links are given in the description. You can join the Discord blockchain developer community. You are most welcome. And if you have any doubts, please do not forget to comment below this video. I'm active here, and I will definitely try to answer your query. So meet you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.